All right, welcome to your practice. Please find a comfortable seat. Start with some breath work. Check in. Mm. Breathe in and out through the nose. And allow the mind to settle. Personally, since no one had any specific requests, dealer's choice, that means fundamentals. I love fundamentals. And so you could have requested it, but glad it works for you. Um, I think there's actually a real mastery in this in knowing the fundamentals. There's something so profound about staying with the simple and just staying with it and staying with it, and that it just creates such a deep resonance that it it has a complexity to it. It has an advanced quality to it, um, that I don't think you can really even appreciate when you're first learning the fundamentals. And that's what I think makes something fundamental, is that it can be appreciated always. It's the framework, it's the foundation of whatever it is a person's studying. And so the fundamentals of a yoga practice, at least in the way that we're practicing yoga, hatha yoga practice of postures and breath work and mindfulness, being present for our body, begins with just taking a deep breath. And when I teach it, as we've done it in multiple layers, but when I teach it in as a fundamental, we break it up into two: chest and belly. You just try that a couple times. You might put your hands on the chest and the belly. We'll call it a full torso breath. So when you breathe in, trying to fill up the belly and then the chest. And when you exhale the air out, sink the chest and withdraw the belly. Inhale belly and then chest, and then exhale the chest and then belly. Just use the hands to help give you sensitivity, awareness to those areas. Inhaling from low to high, and then exhale from high to low. Inhale from low to high, and exhale from high to low. A couple more. And you're trying to use all of your lungs. I'm aware and sensitive to all of your lungs. Breathing long, slow breath. Long, slow breath helps the oxygenation process, down regulates your nervous system. I've seen in text that they do it in the reverse, but it's still a full torso breathing. So we'll just try it now. See which one feels better for your body. You're going to inhale from high to low. So inhale the chest first, and then the belly. And then exhale the belly, and the chest. So it's just the reverse. Inhale from high, low, and exhale from low to high. I already got it confused. So used to doing the other way. Inhale from high to low, and exhale from low to high. Two more. Good. Rest a moment. Just see which one you like better. not because it was your habit, but because it just felt better if there was such a difference. Then we'll start standing on your mat. Standing on the mat, just take a moment to focus on your feet. Give yourself a little bit of a rocking, side to side. Notice and close your eyes as you rock side to side. Does one foot have a preference? I think I tend to weight my right foot more than my left. Then do a little bit of forward and back, from the heel to the ball and to the toe. If one part of your foot has a preference, I tend to weight my feet forward. Now try to stand so that your whole footprint, outer, inner, front, and back, are evenly resting through the earth. Good. Inhale, stretch your arms up to the sky and try to keep your feet just as they are. And then bring your arms down. Do this several times, just linking your breath with your movement. Inhale the arms up, trying to maintain stability through your feet. And then bringing the arms down. Inhale up. Let the breath end when the movement's at its top, and let the breath end when the movement's at its bottom. One consistent fluid motion. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last round. Then drop your head off to the left a little bit. Feel a stretch here. Breathe. Feel how the spine is crescented and you have a stretch along the right side of your neck. Now continue that shape by sliding your hand down your leg. So it's going from your neck down your spine into the motion, into the crescent. So more of the spine is crescent. Breathe. And inhale back up. Drop your head to the right. Pause there. Feel the shape of your neck, the curve of the spine in your neck area, the cervical spine. Listen to it. When you're ready, slide the right hand down the leg to deepen that crescent shape down the side of the spine. Listening deeply. We've been practicing yoga a while, more than maybe what this fundamentals class would warrant. But we can therefore appreciate what's happening in these fundamentals much more deeply. Inhale, stretch your arms out like a T shape. Take a deep breath and stretch out through your arms. And then slowly pull your shoulder blades back until you feel a heat between the shoulder blades. And maybe a stretch across your chest. Pay attention to what happened with your feet. Grounded through the four corners of your foot as you tone your upper back. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale, stretch your arms up and out. Stay rooted through the four corners of your feet as you squeeze back through your shoulders. Breathe here. Maintain a steadiness of tone and awareness. Exhale, relax down. One more time, drop your head to your left. Feel the curve in the neck as you relax your shoulders. And slowly slide the left hand down the left leg to open the crescent into the lower part of your spine. Inhale back up. Take the head to the right. Pause and feel a moment. Continue that curve as you slide the right hand down the right side. Inhale back up. Good. Stretch your arms up high to the sky. We're going to bend our knees like we're sitting onto a bar stool or a chair. Stretching the back of the calf. Press your heels down. As you reach your arm up, you can arc your back just a little bit and lift your gaze just a little bit above eye level. Building your back strength. Leaning into your back muscles. And maintain the full torso breathing like we worked on earlier. Good. Exhale. Put your hands on your legs and slide your hands down your legs any amount. You can bend your knees. Support your hands on your shins. If you prefer the blocks, go right ahead. But the legs do just as good a job. Staying balanced over your feet. Inhale, come all the way back up. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Bend your knees a little bit until you feel a stretch in the back of your calf. Open your arms and your gaze slightly. Give a little bit of a curve in your low back. Opening up your chest to your chair pose. Open front body in your chair today. I'm already noticing I'm putting more weight in front of my feet. Root down through all four corners of your feet as you open into this chair pose today. Exhale, slide the hands down your legs as you hinge at your hips, not your waist. Hinge at your hips, not your waist. Any amount. Feel welcome to bend your knees. And breathe. Inhale, come back up. Reach up high to the sky. And place your hands in front of your heart. Long, full torso breath. Stay balanced over the centers of your feet. Good. Push your left hand straight out and hold it there in space. And then draw your right hand straight back. So you've twisted your shoulders. Your shoulders are in a straight line between your palms. Twisting the spine. And be mindful of your knees and mindful of your feet. But look through your back palm and breathe. Stay in your twist and look through your front palm. Keep breathing. Good. Lower the arms down. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Find the full torso breath. Put your right hand straight out in front. And draw the left hand straight back from it so your shoulders become in a straight line with your palms. And look back through your back palm. Look through your front palm. Bring the hands down. Swoop them up on the inhale. And then exhale, hands to your heart. We explore the full range of our spine. There's one more motion we didn't quite do, and that is to round the spine in the front. So you're going to step your feet a little wider. You're going to gently push your hands forward. As you push your hands forward, round your back a little bit. Almost feels like it drips your tailbone down through your heels. Let the forehead grow a little heavy. So you've rounded the back some, just a little bit. Then you're going to reverse it. Pull back with your elbows. You can send your tailbone back a little bit as you lift your gaze, opening the front spine. Be mindful and sensitive that the whole spine rounds evenly, dripping down through the tailbone, letting the forehead hang as you push with your hands. Breathe into the back of your lungs. And then pull back in reverse, tailbone back, gaze up, open the front of your spine. Go more like that. You can go at your own pace. I like to go into the movement with one breath and then hold the movement for a few breaths to really feel balance and the details that are available to us. As folks who have practiced yoga a little bit, that are doing basic postures, appreciate more detail in that slowness of movement. So the simple actually carries quite a bit of detail and complexity. Come back to center, bow forward. Got those blocks, you'll find them, and push your hands down on them. Push straight down through those blocks, or if your fingertips are on the floor, push straight down through the floor. As you push straight down through your feet, just pressing down, feel how it tones your arm and leg muscles, and stretch out through your crown so that your body feels like a table. Breathe here. Long, slow exhales. Down to tabletop. So walk the knees back, drop them to the earth, and place your hands flat on the mat. Take a moment to do the same thing with your hands that you did with your feet. Press into the heel of the hand, and then press into the fingertips, and rock back and forth between heel of the hand and fingertips. Heel of the hand, fingertips. Good. Now go to the outer edge of your hand and the inner edge of your hand. The inner edge is where your thumb and your index are down. Outer edge, inner edge. Outer edge, inner edge. Good. Try to find a balance now through your whole hand. Keep that downward pressure as you stretch your abdomen muscles nice and long in your tabletop pose. Lengthening your body. Breathe here. Keep this length in your torso and back your knees up a little bit so your abdomen has to tone. A little bit of a core plank pose. You can have your knees down still and back your knees up a little bit. Keep the hands evenly weighted. Keep breathing here. If you want more challenge, go ahead and straighten your knees, but there's plenty of detail to challenge yourself with the knees down. We're going to do 3 push-ups. 1. Keep all the details. 2. And 3. Good. Keep the hands just where they are with the same amount of effort and sit your hips back into a child's pose. That means just send your hips towards your heels. They don't have to get there. Breathe. Come back to tabletop, walking the knees forward. Check your hands front to back, finger to heel, pinky to inner edge, and find balance. When you find balance, push down through your arms and start to walk your knees back until you can stretch your abdomen long and still have your core toned. 3 more push-ups. Keep the elbows in if you can. Let your nose or your chest touch first. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Push back. Keep your hands as they are. Send your hips towards your heels. Child posture. Breathe. Long, slow breath. And extend your exhale. Inhale, come forward. Walk it forward into the tabletop. Focus on your hands being really rooted and grounded on all sides. Activate your arms by pushing down and back up the knees. Last round, same set. Back up the knees and stretch your core long. Stretch your spine long. 3 push-ups. Chest or nose touch the ground first. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Send back. Child's pose. Breathe deep and low. Full torso breath. Walk your knees back until you can lie on your belly. And then slide your hands out all the way in front of you till your palms are still flat, but you're like a laid out superhero. As you stretch your fingertips forward, stretch your toes and your heels back behind you, lengthening the body. Breathe and try to relax as you fill up your whole torso with breath. Good. Inhale, lift your right arm up as high as it'll go. Just float your hand in the air as high as it'll go without opening the body. Hold and breathe. Stay with it. Good. Press that hand back into the mat. Inhale, lift up the left. Hold and breathe. Could you notice a difference in the 2 sides? Relax the moment, but keep the general shape. You can keep the arms exactly as they were, or separate them a little wider apart. Same actions, root down through your limbs, your toes, your heels, your palms. And then inhale, lift only the right arm. Hold and breathe. Extend your joints, your knees and elbows. Focus solely on the sensation of the action of the pose. And release. Lift up the left side. Same thing. And release. We'll do the same thing with the legs. Stretch your palms nice and long. Press down on the floor again. Inhale, lift your right leg up, pointing through the toe, sending the sole of the foot to the sky. Try to keep the leg perfectly straight as you hold and breathe. And release. Stay long through the body, long through the limbs. Inhale, lift up the left leg, same thing. Hold and breathe.
And release. Rest a moment. Let the traction from the earth keep your spine long. Got one more round of the legs. Reach out with the arms, press the palms down. You can keep pressing the opposite foot down. Inhale, lift up the right leg. Knee joint straight. Breathe. Stay with it. Try to let your hip turn open. We want to lift through the inner edge of our foot and leg as much as the outer edge. And release. Lift up through the left leg, same thing, lifting through the inner edge as much as the outer. And release. Place the hands under your shoulders. Inhale, curl up into cobra posture, pressing straight down through your palms. Bring your shoulders down away from the ears. Remember what we talked about with the hands. All four sides of the hands. Press down evenly. Full torso breath. Good. Downward facing dog pose. Lift your hips up high. Pull back from your hips as you press down through the four corners of your hand and the four corners of your feet. Pull the hips back and high, all together. Form one pose. Keep breathing. Pay attention to the inner foot and the outer foot. As you hold the pose longer, your tendencies slip back in. Stay with the fundamentals. Train the body through a presence of mind. Exhale, come down to kneeling and sit back into a child shape. Inhale, come forward. Sit back and then sit up. If the kneeling posture is bothering you, put a blanket under your knees. Take a moment to think of this as a kneeling mountain pose. Pressing down through the knee joint and the top of the foot in the same way you pressed down through your foot when you were standing. And just be balanced in your kneeling mountain. Drop your head off to the left. And slowly lower the left hand down, increasing the crescent in your spine. Noticing where imbalances are. Parts of the spine where you're more mobile, parts of the spine where you're maybe less mobile, and immobile. And using that awareness to open the pose. Finding mastery of a fundamental shape. Drop the head to the right, same thing. Wait a moment. Feel your pattern. Listen deeply. And slowly slide the arm down, building the crescent. Inhale back up. Good. Step your left foot forward into a lunge. You can walk your back knee back any amount, but your hips are out in front of your back knee. Press down through your front foot. Press down through your back toes. Use the blocks or your hands on the mat and push down through them. As you push down, bring your shoulders down and kind of cinch your side ribs in so your chest bolsters a little bit. Good. Yeah, just like that. And then inhale, rise through the crown, the front and the back of the crown evenly. As you rise through the crown, let the pelvis kind of hang between the front foot and the back knee. Steady arms. Good. Lift the back knee. Same exact thing. Everything stays the same except you just lift the back knee. And relax down. Go back to kneeling shape. Come back up to your mountain, kneeling mountain, and be in the posture. Press down through the shins, the knee, and the toe. Reach up through your crown. Listen to the body. Bring the skeleton and the muscular system into a balance. Good. Step the right foot forward. Place your palms on the blocks or the fingertips on the floor. You can widen and lengthen your stance so your back knee is behind your pelvis. And push down through the four corners of your front foot and the knee and the toe of the back leg. Push down through your arms so your shoulders draw down and cinch the sides of your ribs. This downward action, treat it like an anchor and rise through the crown, front and back. Experience the pose by letting the pelvis float in between the legs. Lift the back knee, everything else, all things equal. Breathing, full torso breath. And then drop the knee and back to kneeling mountain. Hold the side of your hips and look straight up at the sky. Experience the opening in the front of the throat and down the chest. You should still be able to talk just fine. That'll make sure that the back of your spine still has space in it as it's getting flexed or extended. Good. When you're ready, step forward and then up to standing mountain pose. In standing mountain pose, remember the four corners of the feet that we worked on earlier. And try it again. Rock side to side. Front to back. And grow sensitive. Notice the subtleties. Notice how it affects the ankle and knee. Just try to find a new sense of what balance between the four corners corners could mean. As you root down through the four corners of the foot, rise up through the crown. We're going to keep this rootedness. We're just going to lift up our left knee. Try to truly balance today. So you're honest with yourself. You can let your arms be out a little bit like this, like in an A shape, and put your four corners of your foot of the right foot, so you're on the tippy toe of your left. And that could be the pose. Maybe 1 inch, 2 inch, nice and slow as you can. Lift that leg in balance. You have to go down at the same pace you went up. You're building your hip flexor muscle, quadricep, remaining in balance. Let's shift our weight and shift our awareness to the four corners of our left leg. Honoring that. Tippy toe first. Practice moving slow. Practice becoming more conscious, more embodied of your sensations. Noticing step by step and not rushing. What can you learn from the fundamentals? Slowly lower at the same rate you rose. Let's go back to the first side again. Honor your sense of balance. Root down, tippy toe. That could be as far as you need to go. You could just master the foot. You're mastering your standing leg foot. You really can feel the difference between the two sides here when you slow like this. Other side. Integrity with your movement, with your practice, the dedication to the fundamentals. Good. Shift back to the first leg, that's the right leg down, and then hover the toe and step back about 3.5 feet, warrior one. Just take a moment before you really go into the pose to plant the four corners of your feet again and reassess. Bring the front knee over the heel. Gently start to turn the hips forward. Relax your pelvis between your legs and lift your arms straight up. Let's do a few full torso breaths. Stay balanced in your legs, relaxed in your pelvis, lofty through your crown and arms. Focus on centering over the right foot. And you're going to step as slow motion into the balancing pose we were just in. You're going to step into that shape. You can drag the toe at first, stay over the four corners of your foot, or whatever feels right, and come back into the shape we just did. And then release. Good job. Cultivating prana. That's the intensity of our mind on the sensation of our body. Builds prana. With the weight over the left foot, you'll step the right leg back. Warrior one stance first. Plant the feet. Study the foot first. Bring the knee over the heel. Good. You can turn the pelvis somewhat forward, but we want to relax the pelvis down. So our tail's not tucked under or sticking out. It's just kind of sinking into the lattice of our leg structure. From here, bring the arms up into warrior one. And breathe full torso breath. Lofty crown, lofty arms as you settle through your feet. mindfully, you're going to shift your weight and slowly step into the starting balancing pose we worked on. Mindful of how that standing leg is connected to the earth. And relax. Good job. Do the exact same sequence so that you have a little more. Ideally, when you're studying the fundamentals, as though you were an advanced practitioner or trying to be a master studying the fundamentals, there's these little nuances that kind of dawn in your mind as you're practicing like this, and you want to like reinvest, almost want to do it again because you want to have another chance at noticing all those interesting details that arose. Shift to the right foot and step back with your left. You just reassess the four corners. And maybe something dawned for you that I didn't mention just by committing to those ideas. And you just sink into it, you explore. Relax pelvis down through the feet and legs. Bring the arms up. Breathe. The crown and arms grow lofty. Balance through your feet. Stay centered over your front foot. As you stay centered through the four corners, bring up the back knee any amount that works for you, that allows you to honor the fundamentals. And then lower it down. Good. It's working. Your body should feel more clear moving this slowly. Because the slow movement realigns and readjusts all the habit patterns that we accumulated throughout our day. Step back, second side. Four corners is first. Make them balanced. Relax your pelvis evenly. Tail's not tucked under or shooting back. It's just rooting. Resting. Bring the arms up. So the arms and the front and back of your crown are lofty into the sky, so you can easily access full torso breathing. Shift your weight. Hone your attention on your front foot as you bring it into and turn it into your balancing leg. Bringing that front knee up. Honor your own pace of movement. Great job. And relax. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, arms by your side. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale, fluid movement. Exhale down. Last one. Forward fold. Slide the hands down the legs. Inhale all the way up. Stay balanced over the four corners of your feet. Exhale, any amount down. Balanced over your feet. Inhale, any amount up. Exhale, any amount down. Sort of finding what feels better, best for your body. Maybe it's a full range of motion, maybe it's not. Inhale up, relax your spine as you move through these postures. 2 more rounds. Really bend your knees. Get your hands to the floor. Keep bending your knees as it starts to turn and look like a squat pose. Still honoring the soles of your foot, even though the heel may lift off the mat. No joint working too hard. Breathe here. Step back, downward facing dog. Press through the soles and four corners of both the hands and the feet. You can come down to kneeling or keep the legs straight. Come up into a plank pose like we did at the beginning of class. Balance through both sides. Breathe in the plank. Just hold it for a moment. Strong arms, strong legs, and elongate your torso. 3 push-ups, and on the third one, you'll rest at the earth. 1, 2, and 3. Stay down. Inhale, lift up just your upper body. Try not to use your arms. You can hover your hands to make sure we're just lifting up our upper body. Okay, now lift up the arms so your upper back muscles tone, and lift up the legs so the glutes and the back of the legs tone. Breathe here. Steady breath, full torso. And release back down, rest a moment. Put your arms out way in front. Reach back for your toes and your heels. Close your eyes. You're trying to lengthen your spine, lengthen your arms and legs. Listen close. You stretch the arms forward. Don't bound in the neck. Just stretch the arms forward. Make space in the joints. Listen close as you stretch back through the toe and the heel. If you can choose. You can lift the arms and the legs, or just the arms, or just the legs. You choose. You're going to hold it for several rounds. Inhale, lift, and breathe. Place the hands under the shoulders. Draw them as far back. They can go past the shoulder, like further back. Keep your shoulders up and on your back. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Root your shoulders down through the 4 corners of your hand, cobra posture. Rise up evenly through your crown and keep a relaxed pelvis that drops towards the earth. Downward facing dog pose. Root through the hands and feet as you pull your whole pelvis up and back evenly. 5 deep breaths here, full torso breathing. the feet forward. Inhale, rise up. Take a wide stance on your yoga mat. And then see if you can take it a little wider. Can you press through the four corners of your feet? If so, go maybe a little wider. Can you press through the four corners of your feet? Keep working wider and wider as long as you can keep the four corners rooted. And breathe there. Relax the pelvis down, not stuck back, not tucked under. Good. Turn the heels in and start to walk it in a little bit to a more manageable distance. Stretch your arms out nice and wide. Open your back body, tone your back body to open across your chest. And then exhale, shoulder to shoulder, one straight line, hand to hand. Maybe it's 90-degree turn. Turn to your right. Look through your back hand. Look through your front hand. Back to center. Relax your arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Stretch your arms out nice and wide. Open across your chest as you tone your upper back. Shoulder to shoulder. Stretch the right hand forward, left hand straight back. Maybe it's 90 degrees, maybe not. Look through your back hand. Don't flail your arm. Make sure the shoulders are in line with the palms. As if you had it twisted at all. Your upper body, no one could tell if they just took a photo of your upper body. Look through the back hand and look through the front. Breathe. Inhale back to center, arms up. Hands to your heart. Take both hands to your right hip. And you're going to slide your hands together any amount down your right leg. Follow them with your nose. Keep balanced over the four corners of your feet and breathe. Walk the hands to the middle of your mat. Hang your head a moment. And then press down. You can bend your knees. Press down to rise up. Turn and put your hands on your left hip. Slowly slide your hands down the leg any amount. Follow them with your nose. And stay balanced over the four corners of your feet. Walk your hands back to center. And bend your knees so you can press down through your legs. Inhale, rise up. Take a moment to bring your legs as close together as that feels right to you. You may be able to join the feet and the ankles and the inner knee. Just see. And squeeze the legs as a counteraction to that wide stance. Squeeze the legs. If you can't squeeze your ankles and your knees, put a block between your knees and squeeze that. Squeeze from the front body and the back body, the whole leg evenly toned. Keep working, stay with the squeezing. And then release. And step your legs wide apart again. Turn your right foot out and put the knee over the heel. Make sure you're pressing down through the four corners of your foot. Try to relax your pelvis straight down, not tucked under, not swinging back. Inhale, stretch your arms out, warrior two. Today, turn your palms up. Breathe here. Slowly put your right elbow on your right knee. And then take your top arm all the way over like a rainbow. So your fingertips are out over the other edge of your mat. Breathe here. Try to lift your torso out of your bottom shoulder and maintain the four corners of stability in your feet. Inhale back up and straighten the leg. Step the feet in, squeeze the legs together with the block or pressing the ankles and knees together. Squeeze evenly the front of the legs and the back of the legs. That includes your glute muscles. Keep squeezing, steady. Hold your attention there. And relax. Step wide and turn the left foot out 90 degrees. Bend the knee over the heel. Make sure you're planted through the four corners of your feet. Relax the pelvis. It's neither tucked under or swinging back, but rooting down, floating in space. Warrior two arms. But today, turn the palms up. Practice full torso breathing in full awareness of your whole body. Put the elbow to the knee. And then take the top arm in a rainbow shape over. So it's reaching out past the short edge of the opposite edge of the mat. Lift up out of your bottom shoulder as you keep pressing through the four corners of the feet evenly. Press down, inhale up, and turn the feet back. Step to the front of your mat and squeeze the legs together like we've been working on, with or without a block. Keep the squeezing happening this time. And start to bend your knees. Any amount will do. Don't lose balance of the squeeze. Breathe here. Stay with it. Inhale back up. Drop your head to the right. Find the curve of your spine, your neck, and just listen to it with your awareness. As you slide your right hand down your side, continue that curve, that crescent. Inhale back up. Drop your head to the second side. Wait for your awareness. Just sense the curve in the neck, the tilt. And then follow into the full crescent. Inhale back up. Separate the feet a little more. Pull the elbows back with the shoulder as you open your chest and gaze skyward. Back up. We're going to practice a squat. We're going to keep our feet flat for as long as we can, maybe the whole time. You're going to start to lower down, staying balanced through the four corners as you sink down into your squat. Nice and slow. Breathe here a few breaths. Full torso breathing. Get a little deeper. Maybe the hands can come to the floor now. And you're going to sit back. Slowly take your time, laying all the way back. As you lay all the way back, bring your left knee into the body. You can keep your right knee bent so the foot's flat on the floor, or you can extend your right leg straight. Then hold your left knee and only your right hand and start to pull it across the body with the hips still down on the ground. Once you've pulled the knee across with the hips still down on the ground, then continue on into the twist, keeping your left shoulder down on the ground. You can hold the edge of your mat with your left hand. Roll back to center. And take the right knee into the chest or body. Long, slow, full torso breathing. Give your attention over to the body sensation, to this dedication to an ease of being in your system, Ease of being in the body. Hold the knee in just the left hand, keeping the hip down. Hold the knee across any amount. Continue it into a twist. Roll back to center. Center yourself on the mat and hold the edges of your mat with your hands, like you've wrapped around the side edges of the mat. And pull the mat down away from your shoulders. As you pull the mat down with your, they won't actually move. You just think that you're moving it. It'll bring your shoulders down your back so you can lengthen your neck. Keep that, push your feet into the floor, come up into bridge pose. Now you can actually pull the mat like you're trying to pull it out from under your feet with your hands. Breathe in the bridge. Still keep the four corners of your feet pressing down evenly. And lower down. Breathe here. Start with your forehead and lift your forehead straight up and then curve it to point towards your knees. A little bit of upper abdomen. You can lift your feet off the ground and come up into a boat pose of any amount, or keep your feet on the ground. Keep your gaze and your knees at the same height. And then lower back down, grab your mat again, and do another bridge pose. Stay balanced in the four corners of your feet and your shoulders. Last round, lift the forehead up and curl into a version of a core exercise that works for you. And then bring the knees in towards the body, towards the chest. And then let the arms and the legs fall out and open into a comfortable position. Breathe. A few more full torso breaths, but lengthen the exhale just slightly. Slow breath.
Slowly stretch your body and take a comfortable seat. Thanks for practicing. Namaste.